Greetings, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Welcome back to my Astroneer series. Today we have a little job to do. We've flew ourselves back to Sylva in the end of the previous episode. We made a few little improvements to our base on Sylva. Now, we're not researching anymore. I actually went through and confirmed that we have indeed unlocked absolutely everything we can unlock other than the handful of mission-based blueprints. So we're essentially, done with research. So we don't need a constant power supply in the, gigawatt range anymore to keep a bunch of researchers going. Nah, they don't consume that much power, but I've got a single generator there, which is enough to keep most things going in the background. Now, in the foreground here, you can see we have made ourselves a rover suitable for digging to the core of a planet, and that is, in fact, what we're about to do. We haven't done Sylva previously. I thought I'd do Sylva kind of last, but then I realised that I was just going to be making rovers here anyway, and it just kind of makes sense to, knock it out. So here we go. We are on our way to the core of Sylva. Now, the activation materials that you need for the core of Sylva, it's nice and easy. It's just quartz. We're taking 2 quartz with us. We're using our usual single medium generator setup to power our rover. Because we're going straight to the core, that's easily going to be enough to get the job done. So, yep, not much else to say except spin on, and I'll see you at the core. Alright, and here we are at the core of Sylva. We're just going to take a moment to grab and turn our generator off because we don't want it wasting carbon. We don't need a generator running to keep the oxygenator on the rover going. It runs on the sniff of an oily rag, so to speak. So other than grabbing our quartz and making sure that we've got enough tethers, we are right to go. And we're just going to make our usual little ramp here to allow us to get on and off this, I don't know what you want to call this thing, this purple spire thing that takes us to the middle of the planet. Yep, we've got heaps of tethers there, as you can see. You probably don't need this many. If you're doing a setup like I've got here, most of the time sort of 2 to 3 stacks of tethers is usually enough. It just depends on how economical you wish to be with your tether deployment. I need to leave some behind because we obviously need a soil canister with us to potentially facilitate getting on and off the core, depending on which one of these spires that we're coming down. The spires that actually connect to the core means you don't really need to build any bridges. But 9 times out of 10 when I come down to do a core, I usually end up arriving at one of the ones that isn't connected, and so you need a little bit of soil to make yourself a bridge so you can get on and off. Nothing worse than, you know, falling onto the core and then having to go a long way around just to get a few yards, so to speak, to essentially get off the core and back out to your rover. So yeah, I like to try and avoid that sort of thing happening. The other thing to avoid is don't forget to get your tether line going. Now that we've got that sorted, we're just going to do the usual drilling through the last layer, and boom, there's our center of the planet, looking all sparkly and fantastic. Yep. And, yes, the usual gravity issues with the tethers. Look, all of this stuff you guys have seen before, but hey, I leave it in here just in case you're wondering specifically how to do the core of Sylva. It's all here in all of its glory, question mark. Now, I have noticed a little bit of a bug in... I think this is the first time I properly noticed it, but I was using a lot more tethers than I originally bargained for, and it's not because I was losing them. There was a lot of times I was clicking to get a tether, and it would consume the tether from the pack of tethers, so you would be able to see it drop by one, and a tether wouldn't appear. So I don't know if my save game is starting to get a little bit buggy. I know Astroneer, in some of my previous playthroughs, sometimes they do get a little bit twitchy. If this is the worst that happens in this save, look, I can live with it. It's only maybe a handful of tethers with each core run that seem to just don't appear. It's easy enough to deal with. Hopefully we don't see any other issues, but we'll wait and see on that one. In the meantime, we're here. We've got our 2 geometric triptychs. We're going to use one of them here to unlock the core, and then it will be time to head back to the surface. Alright, here we are back on the surface. We've got our collection of geometric triptychs there, looking all purple and fantastic. As you saw, we have now activated 4 cores out of the available 7 planetary cores to be activated. The 3 remaining are the moon, which I've now suddenly forgotten the name of, it's not even a Sunday morning, it's a Monday morning. This is terrible. Anyway, we've got Atrox and Glacio and, yeah, whatever the moon of Sylva is called. They're the 3 that we've got left to activate. we'll look at doing... I think I'll go and activate the core of the moon next. We might do a little bit of an effort to maybe try and finish out a few of the multi-planet type missions before we move on to doing... I think Glacio will be our next big push. So if you want to continue to take all of that fantasticness into account in your, well, I'd say day, then yeah, stay tuned. Don't forget to, you know, drop a comment down below if you've got any suggestions, thoughts or ideas. Make sure you like any videos that you particularly enjoy. And above all, if you are enjoying my content, don't forget to drop a subscribe, and then that way you'll be, if you hit the notification bell as well, you'll be notified of any future releases. As far as releases go, we've released the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and to consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Until next time, my name is Rudimentary Rob. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you have yourself an absolutely fantastic day.